So good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting. We come here today because we care about people that have TPS. We care about dreamers. We focus on how can we move forward. We're talking about the lives of 2.6 million people that could benefit.
My name is Cecilia Martinez. I was born in Mexico, and when my family came to the United States, we came straight to Iowa. So I was raised here. Iowa is my home. It's the only place I've ever known. My parents and my siblings and I were undocumented when we arrived in 1997. And it has been a struggle these past 2 decades to try to do things the right way and gain our status. My sister received her citizenship in 2012, and my parents received their residency in 2015, the same year I received my DACA. Congress has had time to pass legislation that would reinstate the program. Various other iterations of solutions were rejected by the community due to the aspects of bills that called for the criminalization of our parents or the militarization of the border. We as a community know that we cannot throw others under the bus to get ahead. We must all work together. We are here to call on all of Iowa's state representatives and senators, both Republicans and Democrats, to support House Resolution 6 in Congress. We call on all of Iowa's representatives here at the Iowa House to support House Resolution 18, to then also call on Congress to support the new Dream and Promise Act. It's clear to the community that we need to put pressure on both sides in Iowa. It has always been clear to us that our allies must and do come from all sides of the aisle. We appreciate the help from all of our allies in the state, from faith leaders to police chiefs to members of nonprofit organizations and just allies in the community that take time out of their day to come and support us. So please, I urge you to call your state and federal representatives and urge them to support the resolution. Thank you.
My name is Mark Prosser. I'm the Public Safety Director and Chief of Police in the city of Storm Lake. Our community is arguably one of the most diverse in the state and in the Midwest, with over 80% of our public school system being non-Caucasian, with over 24 languages spoken in the classroom. Our community has reaped the benefits of a shift in demographics over 3 decades, and we have seen their incredible value in our community as students, as volunteers, as community leaders. We strongly support DPS, we strongly support DACA. DACA and TPS can be a first step for reasonable leaders to come to the middle and start creating good immigration reform.
We are requesting your help to provide a permanent solution for the individuals who have lived and worked in the United States for so many years in temporary protected status, TPS, a government program that grants temporary legal immigration status along with work authorization to people from certain countries affected by natural disasters, war, or other dangerous conditions.
We have had some wonderful support from Representative Ruth Ann Gaines, who worked with the community to introduce the resolution this year. This resolution is one that is from Iowa's state legislators directed to members of Congress, urging them to support policy solutions that would provide permanent protections for DACA recipients and TPS recipients. So as far as I know, this is the first time any state has introduced a resolution like this, so this is pretty big for Iowa.
We represent hundreds of workers who have joined together in spite of our differences in race, ethnicity, language, and religion, because we believe that the only way everyday working people can build a better life is by standing together. It's time to secure this program and create a path forward so we can rise together, united as Iowa, who want all our kids to have a better future.
This is an issue that has broad support from elected officials, from the business community, from the faith community, from the labor community, from obviously from community members who are directly impacted by this issue. 81% of Iowans support a permanent path of citizenship for Dreamers, for DACA recipients. And so Iowa voters really want to see people take bold, progressive stands on. And one way to do that is not just make promises on the campaign trail, but to actually stand for the policies that will have a permanent, long-term solution for people in our communities.
We're talking about the lives of people. So I would encourage anyone, if you don't know a dreamer, if you don't know a person with TPS, get to know them and you realize that they all are human beings like you and me. And once you make that connection, it makes so much more sense that you would fight for their rights, that you would fight for their lives.
What we have right now is a bill in Congress, H.R. 6, the American Dream and Promise Act of 2019, that's currently supported, last time I checked, by 227 members of the U.S. House. So one of those members is from Iowa. Representative Dave Loebsack is currently a supporter of the legislation, and we're using this time to elevate the issue, to call on Representative Cindy Axne and Representative Abby Finkenauer to also lend their support to this bill that wouldn't just provide permanent solutions that are desperately needed right now at this time where immigrants are severely under attack in our communities, but also is an issue that's supported by the vast majority of Iowans.
Love your neighbor. That's key to the foundation of religions around the world, not just Christianity. Love your neighbor. DACA and TPS people are our neighbors. Let's love them. Let's do what's right by them.